Right then, Manufacturing Consent by Noam Chomsky. Morgan, you proper nerd, you actually read all 500 pages of this thing, didn't you?
Someone had to, mate. You'd have used it as a doorstop after the first chapter. But let's be real. The main idea is pretty simple, innit?
Yeah?
It's not some mad conspiracy theory with blokes in tinfoil hats.
Right.
It's about how the news we get, the stuff we watch on telly or scroll through on our phones, is basically filtered before it even gets to us.
Filtered. See, that sounds a bit dodgy.
Hmm.
Like someone's deliberately hiding stuff. Chomsky's basically saying the media's lying to us.
Nah, see, that's the genius of it.
Okay.
He's not saying it's one geezer in a dark room pulling all the strings.
Right.
It's the system itself. He calls it the propaganda model.
Okay.
He's got these 5 filters that every story has to pass through.
Right.
It's less about active lying and more about what stories just don't even get considered in the first place.
All right, go on then, Professor. Break it down for the people. What's the first filter? Don't make it boring.
Filter 1 is simple. Money. Who owns the media? It ain't your mate Dave from down the pub. It's massive corporations. Billionaires.
Right.
Back in '88, when he wrote it, he was talking about big companies. Now, it's Jeff Bezos owning a Washington Post.
Yeah.
It's Elon Musk buying Twitter and turning it into whatever X is. These guys aren't buying newspapers to lose money, are they?
So what? They're rich, they can do what they want. You're saying Bezos is on the phone to a reporter telling them not to write about how rubbish Amazon's working conditions are.
He doesn't have to. That's the point.
Ah, right.
If your boss's boss's boss is the richest man on earth, are you going to be the one to write the story that takes the piss out of his main business? You'd be bricking it.
Yeah, true.
You just don't. You find something else to write about.
Okay.
It's self-censorship, mate. It's about not biting the hand that feeds you a massive, massive paycheck.
Okay, I get that. It's like not telling your boss his new haircut is rubbish.
Exactly. You just don't go there.
So that's the first filter, ownership. The big dogs at the top have their own interests. What's the second one?
Advertising. This one's even more relevant today.
Right.
Back then, it was about not pissing off the companies buying ad space in your paper. Like a car magazine isn't going to run a massive expose on how pollutant cars are they?
No way.
Their main advertisers would be gone in a flash.
And now? It's 1,000 times worse.
Yeah.
Every YouTuber is trying to sell me a VPN or some dodgy mobile game. You can't watch a 5-minute video without someone trying to sell you something.
Exactly. And it shapes the content.
Right.
You think these influencers are going to review a product honestly when they've been paid 50 grand to promote it?
Never.
Nah, yeah, this face cream's all right, but it brought me out in a rash. Never going to happen. The news or the review is shaped by the advertiser's money.
Wow.
Chomsky was talking about newspapers, but he predicted the entire influencer economy.
Right.
It's all about keeping the sponsors happy. The viewers? They come second.
So the first 2 filters are basically just follow the money. Who owns it and who's paying for the ads. Simple enough. What's next? This is where it gets a bit more tinfoil hat, I reckon.
Filter 3 is sourcing. Where do journalists get their info?
Okay.
I can't be everywhere at once, so they go to the official sources.
Right.
The government press office, the police spokesman, the corporate PR department. These places are handing out ready-made stories on a plate.
Lazy journalism, you mean?
It's not just lazy, it's efficient. The news is a 24/7 machine now.
Yeah.
You need to feed the beast, so when the government puts out a press release, it's easier to just copy and paste it and to spend 3 weeks investigating if they're talking rubbish. You get a credible sounding source, a quick story, and you're on to the next thing.
And the problem is, you're only getting one side of the story.
Yep.
The official side, the one the people in power want you to hear.
Exactly. You're not getting the story from the little guy who's actually getting screwed over by their policy. Precisely. The system is set up to favor the powerful.
Right.
They have entire departments of people paid to feed stories to the media. What does the homeless guy on the street have?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. His story's harder to get, harder to verify, and it doesn't come with a fancy press release,
Right.
so it doesn't get told.
Right, that makes sense. It's the path of least resistance. So we've got money, ads, and official sources. What's the fourth one? You said there were 5.
Filter 4 is flack. This is my favorite one for today's world.
Okay.
Flack is the negative response you get when you step out of line. You write a story that's even slightly critical of something.
Right.
Within minutes, you've got thousands of people in your mentions, calling you every name under the sun, sending you death threats, trying to get you fired.
Wow.
It's organised, weaponised flack.
And the media outlets are terrified of it.
Yeah,
One whiff of a trending hashtag and they'll throw their own journalist under the bus to make it go away.
totally.
They'll issue an apology, delete the article.
And what's the lesson the other journalists learn?
Hmm.
Don't rock the boat. Don't write anything that might attract a mob. Stick to the safe stories.
Wow.
Stick to the official narrative. The flack machine is designed to scare people into silence.
Yeah.
It's a disciplinary mechanism, as Chomsky would say. It keeps the reporters in their little box.
So to recap, you can only get a job at a place owned by a billionaire, filter 1. You can't piss off the advertisers, filter 2. You're fed stories by the government, filter 3. And if you dare say anything different, you get destroyed by a mob online, filter 4. Blimey.
Yeah,
It's a miracle we get any real news at all.
that's pretty much the gist of it.
Right.
It's a system that naturally, almost automatically produces news that favours the status quo. No big conspiracy needed.
Okay, the final one, filter 5. This is the one that probably feels the most dated, innit? You said there were 5.
Anti-communism, the big bad guy.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, the Cold War was everything.
Right.
Every country that didn't toe the American line was labelled communist. It was a simple way to frame the world, us versus them.
Yeah.
The goodies versus the baddies. If you're a baddie, anything we do to you is justified.
Right.
And the media just played along.
That filter feels a bit redundant now, though, mate. The Soviet Union isn't a thing anymore, mate.
But the filter isn't dead.
No?
It just changed its name. After 9/11, communism was replaced with terrorism.
Ah, yeah.
For 20 years, that was the boogeyman. You're either with us or you're with the terrorists.
Right.
It justified wars, invasions, all sorts. The media framework was exactly the same.
And now? What is it now?
Take your pick. It could be Russia, it could be China, it could be woke culture or cancel culture. You just need a boogeyman, a folk devil, something simple for people to fear and hate.
Right.
It distracts everyone from the real problems, like the fact that none of us can afford to pay our rent. It's the ultimate tool of manufacturing consent, which is give the public an enemy to unite against, and they won't notice who's picking their pocket.
So, final verdict. The book's from '88. It's old, it's dense. Chomsky's voice in the audiobook probably sounds like a dusty old professor. Is it still worth a read?
Yeah,
Or can people just listen to us and get the gist?
listen to us, obviously, but honestly, the principles are more relevant than ever.
Really?
The names have changed, the tech has changed, but the 5 filters?
Yeah?
They're basically the operating system of our modern media. Ownership, advertising, sourcing, flack, and the boogeyman. You see it everywhere once you know what to look for.
But what about the criticisms? The book's not perfect, is it?
No, you've read that
He got some facts wrong, that he was a bit of a lefty apologist himself, downplaying atrocities by communist regimes.
Oh, 100%. The book has its own biases, no doubt.
Right.
His focus is so much on the sins of the West that he sometimes gives a pass to the other side. He's not a neutral observer. He's a critic with a clear agenda.
Okay.
You've got to read it with that in mind. He's not giving you the whole truth. He's giving you a tool to find the truth for yourself.
A tool.
A lens to look at the world through.
A tool, I like that. So he's not giving you the answers, he's telling you what questions to ask.
Yeah.
Like, who owns this news channel? Who benefits from me believing this story? Whose voice isn't being heard here?
Exactly that. It's about media literacy.
Right.
About not just passively consuming the news, but actively questioning it. The book is a bit of a slog, but the ideas inside,
Yeah?
they're essential, proper game-changing stuff.
All right, fair play. I'm sold. It's not just a dusty old book for students, it's a survival guide for the modern world. Now, let's talk about Chomsky himself for a second. The man is a genius, a proper brainiac in linguistics, but you reckon he's ever just switched his brain off and watched cat videos on YouTube for an hour?
Not a chance, mate. He's probably analyzing the semiotics of the cat's tail movements and how it reinforces capitalist notions of domesticity. The man does not chill.
Proper legend though, even if he is a bit of a killjoy. Right, that's us done. Shift in tone. If you're tired of thinking about how the media is melting your brain and you want to try and make some actual bread, you can get into crypto. Sign up to the exchange with the link in the description below. Don't put your life savings in, you muppets. Be smart.
And don't believe everything you read. Question everything.
Sorted. This has been The Big Short. Copyright all that jazz. Laters.